What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and today we're going to be talking about the most feared promo. Now, that's going to be one of the biggest things to hit since the last promo that we got, where we had all those other what were those plays? We got the Gronkowski, it was the ultimate kickoff. That's what it was. All right, so pretty much what's gonna happen is I'm gonna break it down for you guys and let you guys pretty much you're gonna be able to gauge it yourself, what you want to do, how you want to go about it. But I'm gonna give you all the full details that you're gonna pretty much need. All right, so here we go. This is what's going to happen for the weekend of Halloween. They're gonna enrage, right? But the players themselves are gonna have boosted stats. For instance, Randy Moss more than likely is going to get an upgrade. All right, Khalil Mack is going to get an upgrade, which, see, the thing about Khalil Mack that makes it interesting is that he's a left end right now, and I don't know if EA is going to change him to a different position because they've done that in the past. That's one of the reasons why I'm hesitant to go ahead and get Khalil Mack and replace Joey Bosa with him, because if I go and invest in him at a left end and they do something stupid like that, it's going to make me rage uncontrollably. But the more that I think about it, I don't think that they're going to be changing positions this year, and I'm going to tell you why. With the way that you invest in players through power-ups and stuff like that, it wouldn't make logical sense that they would make you invest and then change the position, because that would ultimately remove, you know what I'm saying? Like if you invested in that Khalil Mack, you wouldn't be able to add that into the power-up unless they just revamped it entirely and let you keep everything it was. You know what I'm saying? Like if the position changed, if he goes from left end to, let's say, left outside linebacker, and then you go to add the card, it would make sense that when you go to the power-up screen, that either they're going to make you continue to power up the left end, or they're going to just change it outright and let you keep all your training points and then you just change the position. That's pretty much the only way they can logically do it, but I still don't really know. I haven't seen anything really change up. Another interesting thing is that when they do the Christmas promo with the out-of-position players, I don't think that those players ultimately are going to be able to be added to other sets because they're out of position. You know what I'm saying? So that's something else you guys got to watch. But I am thinking about still doing it, still getting Khalil Mack and putting him in at left end, because he's balling so hard that I already know he's going to get a most feared card. Like he's been getting it for like the last couple of years, whatever. So it doesn't really matter. And Joey Bosa is going to be out until I think like week 9. Charger fans, update me with that info. I think it's like week 9. So we don't really. They're going to probably give him something because he's a campaign player, but we don't really know what, you know, how long, when, whatever. But we do know Khalil Mack, you know, he's going to be getting some upgrades. Barring injury, he's going to definitely be one of the best defensive players in the game throughout the year. Now, Randy Moss is definitely going to get a most feared card. So what does that mean, right? More than likely what they're going to do is they're going to boost his speed suitable, right? It's going to they'll probably make him like a 94 speed. He's regularly a 91. So I got the Sprinter Chem on him, and he's a 92 right now. But they're probably going to make his base card the most feared like 94, right? Because it wouldn't make any sense for them to make him faster. But what's going to happen is he's going to be a 99 speed during the Halloween weekend. That's what I was getting to. Like when they boost them and they actually become enraged, he's going to probably go to a 99 speed like he did last year, okay? Regardless of what his card is, though, it's going to be very interesting because the set is going to be similar to like what they did with Ultimate Kickoff. You're going to probably have to make the players the same way by adding everything and putting everybody together. And that's going to be a card. If you've already started to invest in Randy Moss, that's going to be a card that more than likely is going to be the most sought after card. Okay? Just keep in mind, though, after the weekend of Halloween, they're going to resort back to whatever the base card was. But more than likely, Randy Moss is going to be 99 speed for Halloween break. Okay? So how do you get prepared for it? Depending on where your coins are right now after the Deion Sanders situation, you're going to want to start to hold on to certain things. You're going to want to make sure that you have a decent amount of coins in the bank. What I'm going to tell you right now is, let me just give you an example of what's happening, right? Let's go to Deion Sanders. I'm going to just let you guys get an understanding of what's going on. Even though he's still, like, he's going to be out of pack soon or whatever, his price is going to be around, like, what Randy Moss is going to be about. Like, it's not going to be that much more because it's not going to be a limited card like a Steve Smith or something like that. So his price, especially during the weekend, is going to be decent. I don't know how this price is like that. That's crazy that it's that high. So I hope you guys did your solo, and if you're not going to complete Deion, you go ahead and sell that, because that's a pretty high price for the power-up. So let's go ahead and get over back to this, right? So look at what his price is. You see, like, he's about 1 million coins, right? Randy Moss is going to be about 1 million coins also once he levels out. You see what I'm saying? Like on the weekend, but once once a lot of the cards that go into his set or whatever happens are not readily available, like, you know, they're going to release various lower overall cards like goals and stuff like that. That's going to be most feared with, like, you know, decent attributes. That's also going to get enraged. But what happens is the elite players are who get the maximum contribution. So players like Randy Moss that goes to 99 on the weekend of Halloween, he's going to be pretty sick. All right. This is what you guys have to understand. It's very, very simple. When you start right now, when you're gauging, if you're going after Deion, right, and you don't have a lot of the cards that go into a set, you got to be very, very careful on how you're spending. Okay, I'm going to let you understand right now that's actually low because his price, when I pulled the 90 overall, he was going for like $775. So it's down a little bit, but that's going to change once the card is no longer available in packs. So if you want Deion and you haven't gotten him yet, I would probably just wait it out because they're going to start like probably mid-October to give you guys time because it's going to be solos and stuff like that. And what I'm thinking is the solos that they're going to give you is going to contribute to a portion of putting together the set that you're ultimately going to, you know, make with the Randy Moss or whatever player, whatever you're trying to do. That's ultimately what's going to happen. So in order for everything to work out the way that it's going to work out, right, this is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to play all the solos, all right? You're going to have to play all the solos. I don't know how many they're going to give you. Maybe they won't give you that much, but they're going to give you a decent amount because EA, like, you see like how they gave you 99 of these? If it's anything like that, bro, you're going to rage uncontrollably, but I don't think it'll be 99 because they never really given us that much, but I don't know. And a lot of us, when we saw the 99, we're like, yo, what the? But it took like, for me, it took me about, it took me 2 days and about 3 hours for the 2 days. Because a lot of them were moments and stuff like that, but it's a lot of solos. So people like that just buy the packs. Like I said, I started to buy a little bit more packs than usual because I've really like I've gotten more addicted to the actual building of my team than the actual gameplay. So I've been buying packs, but I still do my solos because, like I said, I believe whatever EA is giving us for free, we would be fools to not take it because more than likely they're only going to be doing it for a limited time and then afterwards, you're going to have to be able to invest in your team a little bit more. So you guys have to understand that when whatever solos they give, that's going to contribute towards what the sets are going to be. So if you haven't gotten Deion Sanders already and you're thinking about, oh, bro, I just want to get a version of him, get that power up that I just showed you and just power him up to a 90. It's going to be about 150K and just leave it at that. All right. Don't go too much further than that because once you get past that and your coins get kind of low, see where I'm at right now, regardless of what happens, I should be able to get that Randy Moss because that's the only card that's most feared that I'm really, they're not going to do like a Sean Taylor most feared. Like he's not that type of promo player. More than likely Ray Lewis, he got a body on him. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get a most feared. Randy Moss was scary fast. I think they did, didn't they do Gonzalez last year or something like that? Tony Gonzalez was most feared. They, whatever, because of the height and stuff like that. They're going to be different versions. Maybe they'll give Tyreek Hill a most feared. You never know what's going to happen. But whatever the promo turns out to be, EA is going to be very, very careful about the speed for the receivers when the card is back to its base. That's why I'm saying I'm really thinking that Randy Moss is probably going to be at like a 94. They're going to go from a 91 to a 94 for his base card. I really do believe that because with all the things that you can do, I don't think EA is going to make you go above what they're allowing you. And remember, when you get 3 of the same team, you could, 50 players from the same team, you could add another +3 speed. They got to make that room for that. You see, that's why with Jerry Rice, if you look at it, right, it's kind of weird because ultimately he's going to be a 97 speed, but I think this is going to be all the way at the end of the year. Like, probably like March, whatever like that. Because remember, with Sprinter Chem, if he's part of the Sprinter Chem, he's already 99. And EA has already said they're not going to like the 100. They're keeping it at 99. So I don't know if they're going to feel like a 99 or what's going to happen with it. But I just don't see Randy Moss getting that crazy in October, you know what I'm saying, so early in the year, especially when right now we're looking forward to another patch that's going to be coming soon. There's a lot of other stuff that EA is going to be doing. So we have to be very, very aware of that and understand that that's very, very key to what we're trying to do. So you're going to want to make sure, number one, you do all your solos. For the packs that's going to be available, it's only a few, like Deion Sanders, Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson is usually who I buy packs for. And the only other person I would buy packs for is probably Troy Polamalu. Other than that, I'm good. But Randy Moss is definitely going to get a card. I already know that because that's what they've been doing. So that's like, when you guys are asking me what are the good packs to open, most of you guys get like crazy glitchy pulls. Like, you'll come here, right? I'll get a tweet and a dude will just open up a gold player and just be like, yo, Gmia, I pulled Jesus. Look, I'm going to pull a gold player right here, right? I am never going to get... What? Why would they do that? Probably because I'm recording and they know I'm recording. I was about to say, I'm never going to get an elite player, and then EA is like, what? Okay, but they spelled it W-U-T. Like, okay, so just ignore this. This doesn't usually happen. Let me revamp that, because EA is just doing whatever they want right now. Let's just revamp that. So let me go back to what I was saying. I will never get a player that's not gold out of a get a gold player pack. So you guys are going to pull crazy things, all right? I don't get that kind of luck, so that's not going to happen. So some of you guys are going to pull crazy cards from the promo through that. Some of you guys are going to pull crazy cards through this. All right. What I'm going to suggest to you is you be very, very careful with everything you do up until that promo. I'm going to, because what happens is if you're not sitting, look, if you're sitting on a decent amount of coins, like right now I'm at 613, right? I'm going to be very, very careful with what I spend going forward, because I have to make sure that I understand that I'm going to still have to get parts of the cards that go into the set, because more than likely Randy Moss is going to be a master of the set. So if you, like I said, I would start to preserve cards, and especially if you have Randy Moss. If you don't have Randy Moss, it's going to be rather expensive to get him up to this point, because everybody knows that he's going to be getting a power up. So his breakdown of his cards are going to be very decently priced. Even though his legend set is readily available to be made, it's going to be decent as we get closer. Like where it is right now, it probably will be decent, but it's going to get more and more expensive as we get closer to Most Feared. So if you don't have him, I don't really know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know which way you go with it, because, right now his prices are looking pretty decent, okay? But at the end of the day, you still got to invest a decent amount. You're going to be spending, with the training points, probably almost 1 million coins on this guy. A little bit just to get him to where I have him now. And then you're going to have to spend another 1 million or more on the card that you get to power him up. So these are things that you have to keep in your mind. But this is the most sought after card that I'm going to be looking for. All right? Whatever you guys are looking for, that's for you for Most Feared. Like I said, a lot of you guys want the Ray Lewis, stuff like that. That's going to be fine. But like I said, they're going to also give you the objectives and progress that are going to be bonus, that are going to be in this section right here. So we're going to go over that list as well. So if you guys are new to MUT, or you're still my veterans and everybody else, because we're all one family here, just make sure that you subscribe. You have your alerts turned on, because once the promo drops, I'm going to do what I usually do, and I'm going to go through it for everyone so everybody understands how to make the most out of it, and then we go from there. All right? I want to thank everybody for watching. Enjoy your day. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.